And to the other case against Casey, the civil one, where the woman who shares the name with the alleged babysitter whom Casey says took her daughter. Today, the first depositions of people not related to the Anthony family.
It was supposed to be two private investigators, but one was not there. Adam Longo is live. Adam, could Dominic Casey be arrested for missing today's meeting?
Jackie, no, that isn't likely, but he could be found in contempt of court and have to pay attorney's fees if that's what John Morgan decides in this case. Morgan says he has no idea why Dominic Casey didn't show up, but he says he does know, he has heard, that Dominic Casey has hired a criminal defense attorney. Meanwhile, another private investigator who's worked with the Anthony family was on the hot seat himself today.
Could you just tell us why you got involved with the Anthony family to begin with?
Stupidity. No. Just saw some people being harassed by those people didn't deserve the treatment they were getting. And it wasn't from, I wasn't the only one down there trying to protect those people.
It's the first time he stepped in front of the media for questions. And for 3 straight hours before that, Zenaida Gonzalez attorney John Morgan grilled Jim Hoover to try and uncover all kinds of details about the case. Many of it having to do with the Anthony's other private eye, Dominic Casey.
Did there ever become a time that you felt like that Dominic may have been having an inappropriate interaction with Cindy Anthony?
No, let's just say I was uncomfortable sometimes around him.
He's there all this time, and the family is never talking about Zenaida Gonzalez.
John Morgan says Hoover's interview is crucial because Hoover told him no one in the Anthony family ever mentioned Zenaida Gonzalez to him, leading Morgan to assume the Anthonys knew Casey was lying.
Nobody's talking about Zenaida Gonzalez, and she's the person that Casey Anthony said took her baby. I mean, this guy's inside their home.
In the end, Hoover tried to downplay his importance.
What I believe doesn't matter. Remember, I'm nobody here. I'm not a story.
If you don't matter, then why does he want to talk to you for 3 hours?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I had the same question.
Now, Hoover, for his part, says he hasn't made a penny off any of his dealings with the Anthony family, but at the same time, he did admit to me that he did take some pictures that he was planning possibly to maybe sell down the road. Now, for the record, Brad Conway, the Anthony family, and Dominic Casey have all said that Jim Hoover, they've said on the record that Jim Hoover came into this whole thing under false pretenses, and they have since severed ties with him. Live in Orange County tonight, Adam Longo, Local 6.
Adam, we're hearing there was also a lawyer from Jose Baez's office there with Morgan today. What's that all about?
Yeah, we didn't really expect to see that. Jose Garcia, who is with Jose Baez law firm, was there because he wasn't aware that this deposition with Dominic Casey had been canceled. The reason he was there is because there was a 2-month or 3-month period of time where Dominic Casey actually worked with the Baez law firm, and some of the things he found out in the course of that work with them could be considered privileged. They wanted to make sure that none of that privileged information got across. And also, with all the developments today, late this afternoon, Judge Stan Strickland in the criminal case just passed an order saying part of a police interview that Dominic Casey did will not become public because some of the things he said in that interview would be considered work product or privileged information. Jackie.
All right, so much interesting information coming from the Orange County Courthouse and that civil death.